Welcome back. Today, let's solve another Leetcode easy question that I just solved by myself a couple minutes ago. This one is called shortest distance to a character. And you can see the constraints are not too small, but I'll still show you my own solution. So we're given a string called s of just characters, and then we have another variable called c that is a character that's inside of s, or it should be. And essentially, we want to return an integer array of the same length as s that maps the closest occurrence index of e to that element. So for example, here, the answer is 3 because L, the closest, looks like the closest occurrence of C in S is going to be E. So 1, 2, 3, right? So we're looking at this current L, not this L. And then we do that for each character, so you know that the length of the result is going to be the same length as the input. So the first step is to find all the occurrences of E inside of the input and map them to get their indices, right? So let's call this C index, and let's loop through the S once. So it's going to be 2 times n time complexity because we have to loop through twice. And let's say if char is equal to C, because C is probably just one character, okay, and also guaranteed to occur, so that's good. So if the current character is equal to C, then we just append the index to get it, so we know it's already going to be sorted, this list that we have. Okay, so since it's already sorted, now we can just loop through S again. And let's call this the best distance, because we have to take the absolute value of if the current one is not a C, or is, it's not equal to C. If it is equal to C, then you just append 0 because it is itself, right? So for C, for char and C index, let's just say first, if S of I is equal to C, then append 0 and continue, right? Because that's the closest it could be. It could never be less than 0. So for char and C index, then we're going to get the best. And we're going to update it if the current absolute value of this index minus the current index, right? So 3 minus 1 or 0 is going to be less than whatever we had historically, which can't be because it's infinity. If it is, then we're going to update it. And then at the end, we know we're going to have our best results, so we can just append the best at the end of after we've looped through every single index occurrence of E inside of S. So then at the end, we can just return the result. And there you go, passes all test cases. As you can see, not the most efficient, but I think this is pretty intuitive, and it's definitely something a beginner could come up with. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. And so thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.